right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got some space here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards on the ground. Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Check 50, check 50.
Hands it off out of the gun and able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Check it, check it.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incomplete.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
From midfield now, here's Griffin sliding out of the pocket. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Griffin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On third down, Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive. There he goes, right side. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one won awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After one, a 14-3 ball game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Light, camera, action.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Wait, 20. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
72.
They'll send Moss in motion right. On 2nd and 9. Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Regular.
They'll send Moss in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. In motion right, here comes Johnson. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. They'll send Moss in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion right is Hopkins.
18 Rattler.
Now Cunningham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hopkins, the man in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
QB's trash. Let's go. Check 3.
Trap 60.
Here's Cunningham. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go again.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Slot man moves right. Throwing is Brady on third down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. Alert. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll send Moss in motion right.
Come on. Rip.
Now Brady.
Coming to you.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Off play action, it's Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hey, switch gears.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play knocking that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Four down, four down. Mike 28, Mike 28.
Cunningham looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now, the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Okay, ready? 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Hey, four down. Mike 28.
In motion right is Hopkins.
Buffalo 18. Hurry, go!
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Cunningham. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Cunningham to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Antonio Cromartie. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw, it's Brady. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Wait, that. Wait, 20. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Mike, 28. Mike, 28. In your face.
This is Eric Dickerson, the four-time rushing champ. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Brady. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Throwing on first down is Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's got room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
And he'll take this down to the 33. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 33 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Thomas Davis. He had his eyes on the